Have you ever feel like your money disappears every month? No savings, no investments, just vibes. If you have, then come close. I want to show you in this video how to take control of your finances with a foolproof way to set and actually achieve your financial goals. Stay with me till the end of this video because you will not just learn, but you will have a clear step-by-step plan to build wealth. Avoid financial stress that is hurting a lot of people out there and start seeing real results with your money. My name is Juliet, and in this space, we talk about money secrets that the rich don't want you to know or that the majority don't know. And we provide practical strategies on how to escape the cycle of being broke and start building real wealth in business ideas, budgeting, savings, investments, side hustles, making money online, coaching, personal finance. In all of this, we got you covered. And if this is the kind of thing that you love, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell icon beside it to get notified anytime I publish a video. Hit the like button and share this video. Let's dive in. We are looking at setting a financial goal. What is a financial goal? A financial goal is a specific target that you set for your money. For instance, you want to save to buy a car. You want to save to pay off debt. You want to save to acquire new houses. You want to set up a business. These are targets or goals that you set for your money. I am going to make it to be as simple as anything so you understand that it is not difficult. Why is this financial goal this important? I want you to think of your money like a road trip. Now, a road trip without a clear destination, you will just drive aimlessly, drive around aimlessly until you run out of fuel. I know that you don't want to get frustrated or get stuck in the middle of nowhere. I have been there, and that is why I'm making this video for you. People who set financial goals are 42% likely to achieve that goals. You know why? Because they have a plan. They have a plan. Now, this financial goal, let's break it down. There are 3 types of financial goal. The first one is the short-term financial goal. And this one is a goal you set from 0 to 1 year for you to achieve them. For instance, I want to save 500,000 for an emergency fund. That's a short-term goal. Then the second one is medium-term goal, medium-term financial goal. And this one is goals you set from 1 year to 5 years. For instance, I want to save to buy a car. I want to save to start up a business. I want to save to invest. These are medium-term financial goals. And the third one is long-term financial goals. And these ones are goals that you set from 5 years upwards. Example is when you say, or when I say, I want to save for my retirement. That's a long-term goal. I want to save to buy a house or to build a house. You know, this thing is something that will take a little time to achieve. So these are the 3 types of financial goals. Now that you have known what financial goal is and the types of financial goal, I want you to go to the comment section and type 1 short-term goal that you want to achieve in less than 1 year. I will be here to read the comments one by one and to also assist. If you are getting value in this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so you get notified anytime I publish a video, and give this video a thumbs up. Now, how do we set this financial goal? Now, for us to set a financial goal, we are going to set the goal, set what we call SMART goal. S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A achievable, R, relevant, and the T, time. So I'm going to break this thing down with an illustration so that when you are setting your own goal, you understand where to put each of them. The first one is specific. Your goal must be specific. For instance, you say, I want to save 1 million naira to buy a car. That is a specific goal pointing at something. You want a million naira, and this is what you want to do with that 1 million naira. You are specific. Now, the next thing is make that goal to be measurable. You see the S, we are moving to the M. The main goal is to save 1 million naira to use and buy a car. Now, make it to be measurable. How am I going to save this 1 million naira? Then you break it down by, I want to save 100,000 naira every month. You are making this goal to be what? Measurable, and to be also easy for you to achieve. You break it down. Now that you have made the goal to be measurable, the next thing is to make this goal to be what? Achievable. That is the S, the M, the A. Make this goal to be achievable. How do you make this goal to be achievable? That is, how are you going to save or actualize this 100,000 naira that you're going to save every month? You'll say, I am going to cut unnecessary expenses in order to increase my savings. Yes. This is a step that you are taking in order to actualize that particular goal. When you want to discipline yourself to cut down unnecessary expenses, to increase what you save, or to add up to your income, you have made this goal to be what? Achievable. You have made this goal to be realistic and possible for you to what? Achieve. You can also say, okay, I want to get a side hustle in order to add to my cash flow. So you have made this goal to be realistic and possible for you to achieve. So the next one to do is to make this goal to be relevant. The 1 million naira you want to save is fine. What is the importance of this car that you want to buy? That is the relevance. Is this car really important to your growth and your financial success? That is what the R is asking you. A car will help you commute and also increase your income if you are not buying it for maybe for pleasure. And even those that buy cars for pleasure, sometimes they still use it to generate income if you know what you are doing. But that is by the way. Now, what I am trying to explain in this relevance is that your goal should align with your needs and they contribute to your overall financial success. The car that you are buying should solve a problem in your life and to an extent add or contribute to your overall financial success. Then the last one there is the time bound. When do you want to achieve this goal that you set? That is the time bound. If the goal doesn't have time bound, it is no longer a goal. Now, I want to save 1 million naira in 10 months. That's the time bound. That 1 million naira I want to save, and I want to save 100,000 naira every month. In 10 months, I want to achieve this and have my car. Remember that this is a short-term goal, because if you look at it, the goal is to be achieved in 10 months. That's it. In less than 1 year, I should have a car. Now, this is to tell you that a goal, this means that your goal has a deadline. Having a time-bound goal turns a dream into a concrete plan. If there is no time bound, I am saying it again, then that goal is no more goal. Goals without action are just mere wishes. How do you achieve, or how do you set this action plan? Now, to break these goals into actionable steps, the first thing to do is to set a realistic savings amount. For instance, you mentioned that you are going to save 100,000 naira every month. So you mention a realistic amount, an amount that you will be able to achieve by the end of the month. You set a realistic saving amount per month, then go ahead to automate this money. What I mean by automating is just giving a standing order to your bank. The moment the money enters into your bank account, the bank pushes that one to your savings account. So automate it with any fintech platform like Piggyvest, Cowrywise, Afrivest, Optimus, and so on. This is not a financial advice. It is just for educational and entertainment purposes. Now, when you have automated this, your savings, the next thing to do is to track your progress. You cannot take control of what you don't track. It's not possible. So track your progress. You can use budgeting apps, spreadsheet to track your progress. Now, when you track your progress, the next thing to do is to adjust, cut down or cut back unnecessary spending. Say goodbye to impulse spending. When you cut down unnecessary expenses, it will help you to save more in order to actualize your goal. These actionable plans, if you follow them step by step, genuinely, you will be able to achieve your goal on or before the time that you set for it. The next thing to do, this is where the real magic is for you to stay what? Stay motivated and accountable. Understand the fact that setting financial goal is very easy. Anybody can do that. But sticking to these goals in order to achieve them, especially when life creeps in, is the biggest challenge. And this is exactly where a lot of people fail in goal setting, especially financial goal setting. Stay with me. Let me show you the secret to achieve that. For you to stay on track and achieve your financial goal, do these things that I'm about to mention. It has helped me. It has helped my community members. And I know it will also work for you. Number one, find an accountability partner or join a financial community. It works like magic. Now, what I say, you can join a community, a finance community, yet nothing will happen. That's why I first mentioned find an accountability partner. Now, it is much more easier when you find an accountability partner in a finance community. Now, it's assumed that everyone in that finance community is also looking for what you are looking for. That is financial freedom. The world is enough to contain all of us. We are not in competition, but we want to make sure that we are financially free, that we grow together, that we held each other's hand and we move together. Accountability partner will check up on you. I have a video on this and I will drop the link in the description. You can go ahead to watch this video. You will also want to rewatch this video so that you understand the lesson very well. And if you want to, there are a lot of finance communities out there. But make sure that the one you are joining, they are genuine, they are legit, and they are active. If you join any community, finance community, and there's no activity, 24 hours, 48 hours, run. Because that finance community is not working. And if you want to join my own finance community, let me know in the comment section so I can send you the waitlist form where you can fill in your details. To also follow my channel, WhatsApp channel, you go to the WhatsApp Explore and they search for Finspoke Hub. Follow me on my WhatsApp channel. You will keep getting money tips there. The next thing to do after finding an accountability partner or joining a finance community is to set a mini milestone and reward yourself for achieving them, no matter how small. This keeps you motivated and consistent, makes the journey enjoyable, and helps you stay on track without feeling overwhelmed. Small wins leads to big success. Number 3 is to keep a vision board with your financial goal. When you see your goals daily, you are more likely to make it happen. And if you have watched this video to this point, congratulations to you. Go and subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it so that more people will see it. Go to the comment section, type I am ready. If you want to start crushing your financial goals, I am here to hold your hand and achieve that. I will not end this video without telling you what to avoid in setting and smashing your financial goal. Number 1, Don't set unrealistic goals. Don't make your goal to be vague. It is not bad to dream big, but don't set unrealistic goals. Number two, don't joke with tracking your progress. Don't even ignore it or avoid it at all. Make sure you track your progress. You only take control of what you track. If you don't track it, you won't know when they are flying away. And then number three, don't give up. Stop giving up so soon. Financial freedom is a journey. I do say that Rome is not built in one day. Stop putting pressure on yourself. It is something that you achieve over time. And that is the main reason, if you have not started, you need to start immediately. So don't quit. Don't give up. Never stop. Keep pushing. That is when you will achieve the freedom that we are talking about. I mean, when you don't stress yourself about money. I mean, when you get to the level when an expenses will pop up, emergency will come up, and your mind or your heart will no longer skip about money. Now that you know the secret of setting a financial goal and achieving them, your action step and your assignment is to set up one goal. Make sure you stick to the plan until you achieve that goal. If you need help on how to achieve this, if there is anything that you do not understand in this video, let me know in the comment section. I will be there to help you. If you found this video helpful, don't just subscribe and go away. Subscribe and share. A lot of people need this. Thank you for your time. Till I come your way next time.